Thank you. Good morning from Germany, wherever you sit around the world. I'm pleased to give you a brief insight into our company. We operate in the B2B sector as a software as a service provider. Our services are basically stock exchange systems for banks and financial intermediaries. These include trading platforms, risk controlling, exchange access, as well as compliance and reporting solutions. TICTS currently employs 33 people, and our financial year runs from 1st of October to the 30th of September. My name is Carsten Schölzky. I took over the position of the CEO at TICTS at the end of 2019. In addition to my work at TICTS, I'm also a member of the expert advisory board of the Düsseldorf Stock Exchange. Before my current position, I was CTO at the Hamburg, Germany-based fintech company Figo, and previously manager at PayPal, where I was responsible for developing products for the German market that sometimes is very different from the US market. Our company is based in Düsseldorf, Germany, and in the last financial year, an impressive 18 billion transactions were processed via our systems. We can also proudly point out that the availability of our systems was at 99.9992%. And this is something our customers love, especially the nines after the decimal point. A little bit about the history, where we come from. TICTS was founded in 2002. In 2006, our company was converted into a stock corporation, in German AG, Aktiengesellschaft. In 2017, we did our IPO without executing a capital increase. And a special feature of our articles of association is that in accordance with this provision, we must distribute 100% of our distributable net profit to our shareholders. This regulation is probably unique in Germany, and I repeat it again because it is so exceptional. The entire distributable net profit must be distributed as dividends to the shareholders. And it's important to emphasize that this clause in our Articles of Association can only be amended with a 75% majority at the annual general meeting. However, this change seems extremely unlikely, as no major shareholder holds more than 25% of the shares in TICTS. Our most important shareholders include the HSBC pension funds and the founding family. And since our foundation, we have raised an initial 1 million euro and paid out an impressive 22 million euro in dividends. This financial stability and clear focus on the interest of our shareholders have helped us to position ourselves successfully as a company, and we are proud to be able to continuously offer our investors solid returns. To help you understanding a little bit what we are actually doing as a company and how we operate, I will briefly go about our products and services. All of this can be combined and configured. I don't know if you see my pointer. I start on the top left. For institutions with a securities business, The TBX Trading Suite offers a trading platform with a sophisticated front end designed by heavy traders. And this trading suite is used by almost all of our customers. What do I mean with designed by heavy traders? We define heavy traders as day traders who go beyond normal trading or mid-range trading of 50 to 80 orders per day. Those traders we are talking about are executing their strategies across one trading day, or maybe are holding positions over the course of multiple days. What they have all in common is that they are executing a high amount of orders, sometimes in different directions, and they need functions to be regulatory safe with short selling and need an extensive overview over the market and their portfolio. Our services also provide solutions for liquidity providers, either classic market makers or in special capacity like the German designated sponsor. We support also manual and algorithmic functions in this area. I go over to the top middle. The white label terminal suite is a somewhat simpler version of the professional trading front end that runs on a wide variety of platforms and is tailored more to the demanding end customer. For example, the customer of our clients. To the top right, the TBMX Risk Suite. This is an easy to connect pre-trade risk controlling tool that monitors the entire order flow according to self-configurable risk specifications. Just imagine you have different traders that are working for you, and some are more senior, some more junior, and you want to limit your own risk and limit what they're able to do when they trade. I continue with the bottom right, the ECM. This is our compliance monitor. This is a post-trade monitoring system that monitors the incoming order flow for market manipulation based on the requirements of European and German regulatory institutions like ESMA and BaFin. We use this primarily in the compliance areas of our customers. I go to the bottom center. There you find the market data suite. This provides easy access to domestic and foreign securities market data, which our customers, the banks, can either use themselves or make them available to their own customers. And now to the last one on the left bottom. Interfaces. These are APIs and other connections that do not have a special front end. These are connections for the transfer of order data, connections to various markets and brokers, and offer the possibility of controlling the entire order flow. Instead of the institution or bank connecting to each individual marketplace, only one single connection is created, for example, from the core banking system to us. So the customer has then access to all the connections. You can think of this like a multi-plug. So one plug goes onto the socket, and then you have a whole bouquet of connections at your disposal that you no longer have to worry about, because we take care of all the updates that are coming around and maintaining it. Also part of it is a web service API that offers a customized solution for financial service providers and brokers who want their own trading platform. A quick overview about our customer base. We have an impressive customer base of over 60 financial intermediaries and banks. Here are a few examples. The others I'm not allowed to share. I would like to particularly emphasize HSBC, that you probably all know, Trade Republic, very big in Germany, Comdirect, Commerzbank, ABN AMRO, and BNP and UniCredit. It is very likely that if you trade with these institutions, it will be through our systems. The fact that well-known financial institutions use our solutions confirms that the quality and efficiency of our products is pretty good. We pride ourselves on providing reliable support for our customers and successfully accompanying their trading activities. Now some financial data from us. Here you can see the development of the net profits since 2010. Please note the shaded bar in 2020-21. And I can also use my pointer here, this one. This visualizes a special effect due to extraordinary income at this time. Please remember this special effect. I will come back later to it. In the last 2 financial years, our net profit was impacted by a major investment in our software. This investment began in the financial year 21-22 and extends over a total period of 24 months and influences 3 financial years. This strategic decision to further develop our software demonstrates our commitment to innovative solutions and the long-term competitiveness of our company. Also, this has a temporary impact on net profit. We are convinced that this investment will strengthen our position in the market and lead to sustainable growth in the long term. I switch to our revenue base. A key aspect of our business model is that the majority of our revenue, namely 90%, is recurring. A third of this revenue is trade dependent. This means that volatility on the financial markets has a direct impact on our results. In times of increased trading activity, our recurring income also increases, and vice versa. It is important to emphasize that through this mix of recurring and trade-dependent revenues, we have created a robust foundation for our revenue growth. This strategy allows us to capitalize on market opportunities while maintaining a solid and predictable revenue stream. This is a view on the development on our share markets, share price over the last few years, and it shows various distinctive phases. During the coronavirus period that I marked there, we recorded an increase in load-dependent revenues, in particular due to high volatility on the stock markets. I was just explaining this. The challenging market environment led to increased trading volumes, which has a positive impact on our results. In the same time, there were negative interest in saving accounts that led people to go to the share market. And suddenly the typical conscious conservatives Germans were recognizing that there is a stock market and started trading. Additionally, fintechs with easy accessible trading solutions were coming up. And so we had this, for us, very nice Corona high, so to say. In the financial year 2021, a special marker can be seen in the chart, which indicates an extraordinary one-off income that I already mentioned. This extraordinary proceeds led to a disproportionately high dividend payout and had a corresponding impact on the share price. Another significant event was the share split we carried out as part of a capital increase from company funds. And this split led to a doubling of the shares issued from approximately 1 million to 2 million. And that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you for your attention, and I'm happy to answer your questions.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We already have a few questions in the chat. So how do you see your growth opportunities, and do you see any possibilities for M&A activities?
How I see our growth opportunities? There are a lot of opportunities that we have. Unfortunately, it takes a long time to make them concrete. So usually we grow together with our customers, and but our customers are usually big financial institutions. This means that when we are talking to them, and even if we are if we have a very good discussion with them, very good ideas what we want to do together, it can take a very long time until it leads to a growth at TKS. Probably my best example is that we announced, it was about a year ago, the cooperation with Baader Bank. But right now it's a year is nearly over, and we still are not having a combined product. We're working on this, but someone like the Baader Bank, they have also other priorities, and then suddenly you don't have the testing people or something like this. So it can take a long time. So I see a lot of opportunities that we have. We have very promising talks to different new customers that would lead to a growth. But it's very difficult to predict when it really comes to our net profit. And regarding M&A activities, I'm not actively searching for M&A activities, but of course I'm open to this. If we find an opportunity that fits to us, then we probably will take it. But there's nothing concrete right now on the line.
Then there's a question about the programming languages. Do you change the programming languages in your products, and what's the purpose? When will it be completed, and how much do you need to invest for that?
So our main program languages for all our backend stuff, and what is actually also the core that we have, is Java, and we stick to S as the best choice for this. Probably the question was coming up for someone who also knows something about our front ends. I was expecting, maybe am I still sharing? I'm not sure. I will go back to this one. Yeah. So I was talking about the TMX Trading Frontend Suite and TMX White Label Terminal Suite. So TMX Trading Frontend Suite, this is the one where also the front end is based on the Java technology. That is good because it's a multi-platform language that can be used everywhere, especially in financial institutions. And the TMX White Label Terminal Suite, the one that is in the top middle, actually it's kind of a duplication of the first one, but with a different front-end language. In this case, it's HTML5, what means it is more independent, more platform independent. So it means that it also can run on different machines, like you can use it on multiple screens as a desktop, but you can also use it on your tablet, for example. So what is important, especially if you focus on end customers, and if you looking more for the institutional customer who has his own IT department to take care of all the installation of stuff. Then the Java frontend is still very, very good and very appreciated from our customers. This investment I was talking about and was the question about is exactly about the TMX white label terminal suite, where we do this. As I said, it's planned for 24 months that touches 3 financial years. The financial year that is right now running is the last one that gets influenced by this. And I announced in the beginning that the investment will be kept at 3 million. And I can say we will not use this 3 million. So we don't need the whole money. So we save something. It also reflected in our last corporate news regarding the last financial year. And we are confident. Well, I know that we will finish the TMX white label terminal suite in this financial year. And to look really deep in the project, I think we will scratch the second quarter. So we will probably not finish in the first quarter. So it will be more or less in the beginning of the second quarter when we're done with this. There are a lot of external dependencies to this. As I talked in the beginning about financial institutions that needs a lot of testing, and then the question is, are the resources available? So there's still a little bit breathing possible regarding the timeline. But as I said, I expect that we kind of scratch the second quarter.
So is this part of this booster program? Or
yeah, actually, this is a booster program. This is a booster program, yeah.
Okay.
I was not mentioning it here in particular because I was thinking that the audience are not aware of this, but yes, it's a booster.
Okay, so maybe can you expand on the booster program, or was it everything that you just mentioned?
I can explain a little bit. I'm still sharing, I think, the slide with the products. And when we built the TMX trading front-end suite on the top left, this was basically 20 years ago. And in this time, it was the best decision you can make if you want to have a multi-platform software. And because in this time, multi-platform meant more or less Windows and Macintosh. Well, this was 20 years ago. You have to imagine, 20 years ago, we all have these big cell phones. You know, nobody had a smartphone. It did not exist in this time. We have a very bad navigation in our cars, probably, you know, with some errors, and that's it. No Google Maps or something like this. And everybody from that is right now listening from Europe, they got new money suddenly. So it's a long time ago. And at this time, it was very good to have to make the decision of the Java frontend. And it is still very good. But if we think of our customers who have end customers who want to use it, they have a different, right now, a different expectation regarding what is multi-platform. As I said, not just desktop, maybe also tablet, phone, whatever. So we were developing HTML frontend. Actually, we started years ago with this, but we did a kind of a side project because we did not have to rush. And our usual approach for new products is that we do it normally only if we have someone who pays for it. Meaning you have a customer who wants something new, so we know we have our first customer, and additionally, this customer pays for doing it. So then we're super happy to build something completely new. We usually don't do something just for us and hoping that we can sell it later. So this is kind of a basic strategy that we used a long time, and that's very nice. But it also has a slight disadvantage because then you're kind of driven by your customers and basically by the wishes of the customers. mainly by the egoistic wishes of the customers. And in this case, with this big jump from Java to HTML5, it's a jump that is too big that one customer says, oh yeah, cool, let's do it. I pay everything for this. This was the reason why we did it kind of a side project, very silent, with not so much resources. And then I was very happy to find a customer who is not paying the whole thing, but who is sponsoring this. So this means we have a first customer who will really use it, and we don't have to have the investment complete on our side. So this was the opportunity we had. We took, we called it the Booster program, to give it a name. And this was for us the start to really focus on the white label terminal suite that is Booster, and bring this to the end in 24 months. What we would have not been able to do without a customer who's sponsoring it.
Excellent. So we have 2 more minutes left for questions. There's a question about the scalability. How does trading volume increase impact the company, and where do you expect the trading volume to go over the next couple of months?
During the Corona crisis, where we had a high volatility at the market, at the share market, and we had also some crazy things that were happening in the share market because of people were influencing each other, and the trades were going up. Actually, in this time, we proved that we can handle a lot of trades without a problem. Right now, where the market is, let's say, a little bit, we have not so much volatility in the market. Our systems are used, I don't know, actually, I don't know the real number for it, but they're running, but they have a lot of space left for scaling. And I hope we can get back to a volatility there, how it was in the during the coronavirus. That also was very nice for us. But actually, I can't predict what is happening. What are the political decisions that are made? Do we have still wars at the end of this year? And a lot of things that are influencing this. So I can't really predict how and when the volatility will go up again. We are prepared. We see right now a light increase, but this increase of having more and more trades is too, let's say, too fresh to really make out of this a good estimation for the next 12 months or so. So right now we see a kind of a little bit positive movement, but it's not enough to make a real announcement regarding this.
Okay, excellent. So the time is already up. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the chance to speak here, and looking forward to see the rest.